As a small video creator, I'd actually rather buy this $800 action camera over a $5,000 plus cinema camera. Why? Just because this is so versatile. Over the past few weeks of using the Insta360 X3, I've honestly been blown away with just how many different uses you can get out of this thing. Now, as a video content creator, one of my biggest challenges is figuring out how to make my content more engaging. And this little inconspicuous action camera honestly opens up so many possibilities. So today I'm going to review the Insta360 X3 in terms of my perspective as a video content creator and how it's helped me be more creative and more efficient. So first of all, let's talk a bit about the actual 360 capabilities of this camera. Now, if you're not familiar with 360 cameras, basically the way it works is it's got two cameras on either side of the body, and then those separate fields of view are stitched together digitally to create one full 360 degree field of view. And again, this gives you so many options, especially when you put it on a selfie stick. The camera literally just disappears from your shot. And this allows you to reframe your shot wherever you like. And this is honestly such a game changer for when I'm out shooting and on the go, because I don't have to think about getting the right frame. I can just enjoy the moment and then worry about framing later on in post. The video quality itself is genuinely really impressive. In the normal 360 video mode, you can shoot up to 30 frames a second, 5.7K. Then if you bump it down to 4K, you can shoot in 60 frames a second, or if you shoot in 3K, you can shoot up to 100 frames a second in a full 360 degree field of view. It's also got an active HDR mode, so you can shoot HDR content, which is really cool. It also has a single lens mode, which enables you to use one camera at a time. And my favorite feature in the single lens mode is what's called me mode, and basically it points the camera at yourself. So for example, when I'm out skating, I can just set it to me mode, and then the camera will automatically be facing me while I'm shooting. Another really cool mode is the time-lapse mode, which lets you shoot 8K time lapses, which honestly look really good. And again, you can easily reframe them in post, so you don't have to worry about getting the exact right angle. You can worry about that later when you're editing. And again, time lapses is one of those things that can just up the production value of your overall video, make it more engaging because it helps you to tell the story, gives the viewer a sense of the passage of time, and often just really interesting to look at. It's also got a time shift mode, which is basically like a hyperlapse mode. And honestly, this has unlocked so many possibilities for me. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been doing quite a few hyperlapse videos lately with the X3, so feel free to check that out. But I've never done hyperlapses like I have with the X3. It is honestly just so easy because all you have to do is just walk past the object that you want to do a hyperlapse of. You don't have to worry about framing, anything like that, because you can do it all in post. Once you bring it into the Studio app on your desktop, you can just track the point that you want to center the hyperlapse on, add some effects in post, and honestly, I think the results look pretty awesome. Another fun mode is bullet time, which is basically a slow-mo mode where you attach the X3 to a string that you can buy from Insta360, and then you literally swing it around your head, and it gives you this slow-mo rotation shot, which again, I think is really fun and a good way of spicing up your videos. And honestly, those are just some of my favorite features of the X3. There are even more features. Feel free to check out the link in the description. And like I said at the start, that's one of the reasons I love this camera so much, just because it unlocks so many possibilities of different types of shots with the one camera that's easy to throw into your bag. It's super lightweight, and you just don't have to think about it. While we're talking about ease of use, I want to talk a bit about the workflow and efficiency of the X3. So like I said, because of its small size, I'm so much more likely to just put it in my pocket or in my bag when I'm out and about. Whereas I just don't do that with my mirrorless camera, especially when I've got it rigged up with an external monitor and everything like that. It's too bulky and too much hassle to carry around with me on a regular basis. The other downside to a regular mirrorless camera is that you have to worry about the exposure and making sure you expose correctly. Whereas I found the audio exposure on the X3, especially when you're outdoors, really reliable. And again, it's just one less thing you have to worry about when you're shooting. If you want quick access to your footage, you can connect it to the Insta360 phone app, where you can access all the footage and edit it. And there's some really powerful features in the phone app. Otherwise, you can literally just plug it straight into your laptop or computer, and then you can browse and edit all the footage right within the Insta360 Studio app. And honestly, the AI tracking is amazing. I mentioned it before for when I use it in hyperlapses, but it's honestly comparable to something like After Effects or a plugin you'd get for Final Cut. It's actually been a lot of fun to use. So lastly, I just wanted to touch on the build quality. This honestly feels like genuinely a premium camera. It feels really sturdy. It actually feels quite rugged. The lenses feel sturdy, although I definitely am careful about not scratching them. And the touchscreen looks really nice. It's definitely bright enough for outdoor use, and it's surprisingly fingerprint resistant, which I really appreciate. All the accessories from Insta360 are really high quality too, and definitely recommend all of them. Things like the invisible selfie stick, the extended edition selfie stick, which is absolutely massive. And then of course the bullet time cable, which enables you to swing the camera around your head. So yeah, I said it before in my Insta360 review videos, they did send me this camera for free, but I'm not being paid to make this review. And even if I had bought this on my own, I genuinely would still recommend it because it really is such a versatile camera. It gives you so many options. And if you follow my Instagram, so many of my recent videos on Instagram have literally been created using this camera. So yeah, I can't wait to shoot more content with this great little camera. Feel free to use the affiliate link in the description. It helps support the channel, and you'll also get a free invisible selfie stick with the standard purchase. And if you buy some of the kits, you'll get a free lens guard. Other than that, don't forget to check out my creative tech playlist, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.